Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, where we left off here after clearing out Primm and the Nevada Highway Patrol Station. Working our way towards the Mojave Outpost here. Where we've got a few things to do once we get there. We'll also meet Cass, one of the potential companions that can follow you around, but I won't be able to get her to follow me yet. You can't do that until you've gone up to outside Vegas and been to the Crimson Caravan and you do a couple things for them. Then they give you a mission to come buy out her caravan, in which case you can tell her to come along with you. But we can't have conversation. Go into this little service station here. Got a bunch of stuff, don't I? Some of it I'm gonna sell, some of it I'm gonna keep to collect, like that Bushmaster. This thing I'm just using to waste ammo, so I can save ammo in some of my other guns. And it's not really helping here, is it? But that's why I picked it up. They really don't give a fuck about a 20 gauge shotgun, do they? Where do you think you're going? Lee? It's like my grandpa's shotgun. But literally single shot, 20 gauge, piece of garbage. Oh, even the little ones don't care. Oh well, saves me a little bit of ammo. Well, not 20 gauge, but 20 gauge isn't something I use much. I'll use the caravan shotgun a little bit. The 20 gauge one. Only a little bit, though. And sun's setting. I have to find a place to sleep up there. There will be some cases where I don't really mind it being nighttime. But when you're out here, when there's not a lot of light sources, it's a different story. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. Back to my 92. There's nothing over there, just a little bit of like Sunset Sarsaparilla. There should be a couple things in here, a couple things I can't pick up either, because I won't have the lockpick skill. Gumdrops are useless. Water is always good. That's a skill book. Gotta have that cram. Water. Okay, I needed was it a wrench, some scrap metal, and sensor modules or something like that to fix that robot. EDE. Yeah, I can't open that yet. Some food. Some ammo. Want vodka. Part of a journal. I'll read that journal once we get to Nipton. That's where it's from. Once I get the other page. Let's get up the hill here. A little bit of a hike. Sure is nice looking. It's a nice view. Even though it's an older game, you can be made to look very nice. And as good as Fallout 4 looks, especially when you mod it, this one has its own kind of feel to it. Nothing like it. Fallout 3 has its own feel too. That one's more... Fallout 3 is pretty bleak. I started a playthrough. I'm gonna probably go through that game again with the Wanderers Edition mod, which is kind of like an uber hardcore, game-changing kind of mod. But I added an ENB to that. That's really nice. That I'm gonna use. That is a good screenshot. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Let's frame it. But that ENB made Fallout 3 look a lot less bleak. Are you running, buddy? You running away for her? I'm not sure if that's not a better screenshot. Hold on. Guy was acting like there was hostiles or something. Should be still early enough where I can talk to people. Hey, buddy.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or... Just need something for the logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course. Help? Oh, well, you could speak to Ranger Jackson. He might have something for you. He sort of runs things around here. Mostly ends up sending reports back west that aren't filled with the best news. Primm? Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with? I'd like to help. We can't spare any more units. We have to maintain a minimum head count at the outpost. Orders from the west.
See, if you don't have this, you gotta have to help the other guy first, and then you can get him to do it. But since I apparently, for some reason, have Barter 20, it might be my charisma.
I see the wisdom in that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Primm and offer some additional support.
So after I'm done here, I can go back to Primm.
NCR border guard duty mostly. It's our job to make sure the caravans can move safely along I-15 and Highway 95. Not the best posting or assignment, but it beats being sent east or patrolling the Colorado. Legion's pretty thick there.
Alright.
Sir.
Sir. Sir me. So where is Jackson? He's usually just wandering around.
Looks like we got a new visitor in the old Brahmin pen. Not many people coming here in a hurry, only passing through. And if you're passing through, you picked a bad time. Road north has gone to hell, and if I let a caravan through, they won't make it.
Looks like your cheeks are eating your sunglasses, buddy.
Soldiers, no. Recruits, yes. And the Mojave Outpost has been ordered to have a standing force at the NCR perimeter at all times. So sending anyone out reduces the outpost's numbers, and would be in direct violation of my orders from back west. Sending more troops, yes. To reinforce the outpost, no. Troops head through here on their way to McCarran, or to the front lines at Forlorn Hope. Or they're on leave, on their way to New Vegas to piss away their pay. All of them passing through. Frustrated? No, I have my orders. Signed and approved all the way up the chain from Kimball. And I understand the reasons. The outpost isn't a Legion target, yet. Not like Vegas or the Dam. But if the caravans get choked here, that's gonna bite NCR hard. Anyway, didn't mean to talk your ear off. Some days, just feel like more requisition forms and daily reports come across my desk than results. Help? Now look, I appreciate... you know what? Yes, I could use the help. And you look like you can handle yourself. I need to get the caravans moving again. That means clearing a path north. There's too much crawling the asphalt up the road to allow it. Thanks, I appreciate it. Come back here when you're done. I might accidentally lose some supplies to pay you with.
Right. Sounds like a plan, boss man. Let's head over to the bar here.
Evening.
See if they're still open. Sell a few things. You know what I really should have done is modded in a crate that no one will potentially mess with for myself here. Well, modded in. Got on the Gek and dropped an empty box is what I mean. Anyone home?
New face in the outpost. Must have come from the north. So, what do you have? Not too much. A lot of caravans going nowhere. A lot of troopers going nowhere, too. Few prospectors here and there, but they don't do more than stink up the place. Everybody's backed up here. You'd think it'd be good for business, but most of the traders are tight with the caps, even the larger caravan outfits.
I don't want to play caravan.
Take a look.
Let's sell you some of my stuff, like that, and most of that. All these, that. Now, I'm sure you have something I need. Doctor's bag, water, rad away, stim packs. I probably have more I can sell too. That. Sell you my drugs. Med-X, I need to keep. Don't need a stealth boy. Okay, what else you got? Blade bank. There's a bunch of mods that I don't know what. Oh, right, I have one of those to sell. There's a bunch of mods that I don't know what they do. Ammo. I could really use some more 308. Apparently, you don't have any. Anything else? Don't think so. That's a good profit, though. I think I need 2,000 caps to get into the strip, so that's a good profit.
Fine, then.
Yeah, fine. Here's Cassidy.
Looking for trouble? Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling. All right? No, I'm not all right. Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit. Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too. My guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line, and the Mojave Outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that. Yeah, he's been with NCR so long, all he can see is the worst outcome of everything. So he doesn't do anything. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
I will when I get there.
What's on your mind? Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin.
You know how that goes.
You take care now.
We'll be back to grab her after I do some Crimson Caravan stuff. So, let's go do some nighttime demolition work here. By demolition work, I mean blowing up bugs with dynamite. Ants, to be specific. Should have enough left to do it.
Howdy.
Howdy. Normally I wait and sleep until daytime, but I don't know. I feel like running around at night here. I know my way, or it's not like running around in a dark interior. I know my way here. I know pretty much every little corner of this game. Even know a few hidden places. I used to spend lots of time on... Back before there was mods that got rid of the map boundaries, there was a few mountains you could kind of climb up, kind of jump, climb, glitch up, and like get out of the map and stuff like that. That's how much I looked around. There's a few little neat areas, including one I'll have to kind of sneak into in Vegas that are kind of hidden in the game. So, stand up here, throw bombs. Alright. Ah, shit. A little closer. %. Doesn't really matter. Let my AP go back up a little bit here. Oops. Critical hit. I think that's it. Yep, that is it. Alright. Save myself the hike up the hill here. I know I said on one of the earlier episodes that if I'm close, I won't usually fast travel, but not the case right now. Something that feels very slow about that hike back up that hill. Might be late. I might need to wait until morning to turn this in. Dude's probably asleep. Well, I should just be able to wait. I don't think I need to sleep. Usually takes you a few days before you actually get sleep deprivation and have your stats hindered by it, even on hardcore mode. Oh, maybe he's awake. Oh, Jackson, is that you?
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you, but nothing else on the radar at the moment. No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. I'm allowed to contract mercenaries at the outpost. Still, a requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not gonna come check. So here you go, just between us.
Gracias. There you go. Lockpick is going to be important. However, speech and guns are going to be more important. Speech is the most important for this kind of playthrough I'm doing. Nothing else really new. We're still doing intense training, it looks like. Intelligence. Just an overall good thing to have. Service rifle. I will keep that one. And I will fix it. It's a cool gun. I really like this gun. Especially for a vanilla gun. This one I'm going to keep, but I'm going to stash it somewhere once they get to a stash spot. I'm pretty good on stuff.
You wish for a nuclear winter.
So, for now, that's kind of all there is to do here. I'm going to travel back over to Primm and finish this. Of course, it's night. Remember, I'll go get that marker while I'm here too. There's a few I missed on the way here. There's a few really cool mods that add stuff on the outside, this unused world space. I don't think there's any that add anything over here, but there is ones that add stuff over here. I might check those out at some point. A lot of them were kind of half finished and stuff, but some of them were kind of cool. I'm not sure if they've been updated to not conflict with the locations you get later in the game. Like, after you do a Lonesome Road, you'll get the Long 15 down here, and you'll get the, what's it called? Something Springs or something Hope. I can't remember what it's called, but down there, you get a few places, depending on what you do.
Yeah? Yeah, I just got word of that. There's a squad of rangers standing by. Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff and the rangers will be his deputies. This town will be in NCR territory. This means that aside from protection, the citizens will also need to become registered NCR citizens and pay any appropriate and associated taxes.
Of course.
Roger. I'll radio them over now.
Hello.
Righto. So, that is done. Now let's head back, I guess, to here. Oh, I was gonna go get the canyon wreckage marker. They go up behind here. There's a cave right over by the Mojave Outpost that I can check out. I'll start working my way towards Nipton. There's nothing down here at the drive-in. I think just a few scrap things and some trash cans and stuff like that. Nothing really special. Campfire. Nothing in there. I really like all the DLCs in this game. The first time I did Dead Money, I didn't like it. But after that, I became to really like Dead Money. And other than that, the other ones are awesome. They're really, really good. They're all good. And I have one for Honest Hearts. That's the Honest Hearts, I think it's called Reborn. It changes quite a few things, adds some really nice stuff. I have a few related to Dead Money. I have a few related to Old World Blues, and a few related to Lonesome Road. So they'll all be a little bit different. I think the Honest Hearts one's probably the most significant in terms of new content that it adds. Dead Money, the main mod I have for that, is the one that just allows you to go back afterwards. And so you can go back and just keep exploring and poking around now and again, playing in the casino and stuff. which I thought was cool because it gives a replayability part to it. Alright, so let's go back down to here. A few more map markers to hit before I start heading down the road. Be a cave with a bunch of those awful Night Stalker critters right up here. But I think there's a few things worth getting in there, so. Some odds and ends in the backs of the vehicles on the way up the hill too, but nothing worth worried about too much. Nipton will be the... Oh, I forgot to talk to, I'll go up there in a minute. I forgot to talk to, Ghost. Gives me a mission in Nipton. I'll head up there after I clear out this cave, assuming I don't get murdered by Night Stalkers. I hate these things. One thing that bugs me about New Vegas is the fact that it added just a bunch of critters. The Cazadors, or Cazadores, or whatever you want to call them, the flying fucking bugs, have got to be the single most obnoxious addition to any Fallout game. They're worse than floaters on the old Fallout games. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I hate these things. They hit really hard for being low level. See what I mean? I think those ones are stuck. Already got a broken leg. I should have kept that Hydra. The only problem with the Hydra, it does restore your limb condition, but it's addictive. Oops. Some bug with these weapons. I don't know why that happens. Alright, so let's go clear this out. Get my AK. Oops. Do I have any... I'll save the AP. AP ammo is kind of useless on these things. Now, hopefully I don't get my ass kicked, because Night Stalkers... I think some of them go invisible, but it's dark in here. Should be a dead guy with the backpack in here. Oh my god. Broken leg, almost killed. I told you I wouldn't stay easy. I don't know why those things are so damn tough, but they are. They hit really hard. Ah, fuckers. Okay, somewhere around... Sorry, disturb your grave there. Somewhere around here there is a dead person with some loot. Fuck's sake. Bastards. Where is this guy? There you are. Oh, that is a good gun. If I remember correctly, it's a good gun. Just gonna get this to 60 right now, so I don't have to worry about it as much. Okay, now we're finally getting some new perks. Toughness is obviously really good to get, but I'm gonna get Gunslinger for the moment. Wow, 45 rounds into 1911. You don't usually find 45 before you go to Honest Hearts. That's cool. Now let's get the fuck out of here. Go back to the outpost and talk to the Ranger Ghost. Get that little mission from her. You can also just go there and report back to that one guy that was running from me when I showed up. But, I'd rather actually have the mission.
Hello?
The hell is she? Now I'm confused. You're supposed to be right here. Okay, let's try going inside, waiting an hour, and coming back out. Oh, there she is. What the hell? What are you doing over here?
Hello. You a courier? If so, this might be your lucky day. If you don't mind walking a bit, and your eyes are good. I think there's trouble in Nipton. No traffic from there on the roads. And while I can explain that away, the smoke from the town I can't. I'm sure it's been hit. What I need to know is if they survived it. Might be powder gangers with all that smoke in the air. If there's anybody left, they'd be in the Nipton Town Hall. Go there. Check it out. Let me know what you find. All right. Look at you. All fired up and ready to go. Wish the others around here had that kind of attitude. Listen, I don't want you getting killed for this. So if you head there and run into trouble, I'm asking for eyes and ears, not your life. All right? Not much to tell. One of the worst posts in the NCR if you're looking to be anything more than a babysitter. Full up here, but just enough so we can't send out patrols. Gotta maintain a standing force. Jackson's orders. NCR's orders. Can't spare men for patrols or escorts, so caravans are backing up here like a Brahmin with a bottle in its ass. Typical NCR bullshit. Kimball's Kimball. Not sure which end is his ass or his head. Caravan families are causing trouble. Big circle getting tense. The usual. Look, you want gossip, go to the bar downstairs and listen to a whole lot of nothing. Me? I gotta keep watch, then fill out the daily log. Mind yourself on the plank going down.
Yeah, except for you're not up there, so there's no flank. There is no flank. Alright. Oh, there's no point in fast traveling back. Let's head down the road a bit. While we got the daylight. Well, it's still midday yet. Nipton will be next time, but there's a place on the way I'm gonna hit up that's got some stuff. Maybe I'll hitch out. I gotta grab this map marker for that little racetrack. And then there's a Crescent Canyon's back over that way. I could swing over there too. Save me the need to go there later in the game. I don't always make sure I get every map marker that's close to me while I'm going, but some of them, sometimes I do. It's not real important. Later on, when I get to level 20, I'll take the Explorer perk, which I know people say is a waste of a perk, blah blah blah. But my level cap is 99, so I'm not gonna run out of options. I'm not worried about it. It's a really convenient thing to grab. I prefer getting it once I have all my add-on quest mods on, but then whatever. There's also a console command I can use to show all the map markers, but that's cheating. Sort of. I wouldn't really feel too bad about it, but I mean, I pretty much know where everything is anyways. I spent so many thousands of hours in this game. Alright. Bunch of ants out here. Pretty much it. Ants in an old racetrack. Oh. That's all. Can't go in there. Just a little racetrack. Alright. Let's go over this way. Some bandits over here. I guess I might as well clear that out real fast. I want to get it up and over the road first. Looks like these ants took down a scorpion. Isn't real necessary to sneak here, but I'm going to. Just to get the jump on a few of these guys. Should be 1 or 2 over here and 2 to 4 over there. Go check out this little plane too. Plane wreck. So much for that. Got one. These guys don't seem to know I'm here, even though his friend just fell over dead. Oh, now I'm hungry. Took a while. Should be one more. Yep. Alright. They're dead. 308. Shooting the crows does nothing, apparently. Seven. There's not a lot of guns that I'm gonna get to use 10 mil. Combat shotgun. That'd be worth taking to sell, but I'm kind of getting up there on weight, and I've still got to go through Nipton, so I'm just gonna leave that. I gotta make sure I use up some of my grenades and dynamite too, because that's only really, I only really use that mostly in the early game. I'm gonna leave those. What the hell are you doing out here? head over this way, pick up a few more map markers before we sign off. Some food, I guess. These things are great. I don't think there's actually anything over here. Except for plane wreck, maybe an ammo crate. And a fucked up looking shrub. Not sure why that happened. Oh, what a threat. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. I thought there was maybe an ammo box. That's it though. Keep going over this way. Go through Crescent Canyon and go hit up the drive-in, the location where you start Old World Blues. Even though I'm not going to and can't start it yet. The Badlands quest mod add-on is kind of up over there, the entrance to it. Oh right, there's geckos out here. If this were Fallout 2, man, I'd be taking those hides and selling them. Nothing down here but some car wreckage, broken bridge. Probably a hazmat suit. There usually is a radiation suit down here. There's actually some radiation too, so let me see if I got any radics. Because there's a spilled waste dump here. Geckos. Using just one or two now and again is fine. But if you use Hydra too often, you'll get addicted to it. And then when you don't have it, you'll have stats. Your stats will suffer some. I don't actually need the radiation suit. I just wanted to explore down here. I mean, if you're going somewhere really radioactive, they definitely help. But usually places that are really radioactive have really nasty enemies, and they don't have a lot of damage resistance. There's only a few places, well, there's a handful I suppose, but a few distinct places on the surface where it's like really radioactive. There's a few bomb craters. 3 big ones to be exact. There's the one back that I passed in the part where I was in Primm, I think I showed it. It was an advanced one too. I'll leave it. But yeah, there's a... It's where one of those gas masks you can pick up is. It's like somewhere out here. Or wait, no, it'd be somewhere out here. And then there's another one over here in the side of a mountain. Not sure why anyone would drop a nuke there. And then there's one up, let's see, it would be like out here. Big old crater. Compared to Fallout 3 though, there's not as many actual impact sites. Fallout 3, the Capital Wasteland, man, had lots of bomb craters. A few really impressive ones too, like Fort Bannister. There's the bridge. What remains of the bridge. More things. Combat armor. Take that to sell if I can not run out of space. I still gotta go through and pick up everything useful at a Nipton. So, we'll see. We have to do some inventory management. Bunch of geckos. It's funny how they grab their face like a person. Okay. Might be a few more. Why not, though? Alright. Should be some railroad tracks up here. Just gonna go over and grab the Mojave Drive-In location so that when Old World Blues becomes available and I'm ready to go, I can just fast travel down here. What do we have here? Rats. Not exactly threatening. Stuck in a rock. Alright. It's time to up that lockpick some. And up the guns. That's good for now. I'm gonna grab this first toughness. Oh yeah, one of the other mods I have on is the perk every level thing. Which is another reason why I don't need to be too decisive about what I pick. I mean, there's things I want earlier than others, but eventually I'll just be getting perks just because I have to, basically, which is fun. I've been through the motions of having the limited level, limited perks, you know, one perk every 2 levels kind of thing. I've done that dozens of times. Been through this game enough times to have my way. Sun is setting. So, probably a good time to call it here. Next time we'll head over down the road here, over there, into Nipton, and begin exploring and doing all that kind of stuff. So, I'll catch you guys